start on side control. When you're in side control, I want one knee near his belt, one knee up kind of by his ear. And if you look at it, it's basically like I was in top hip stretches. Okay, that's one of the reasons we work that exercise, to get you limber enough to kind of stay and lay down in that position while you're doing the moves. Okay? So as we're in top hip stretches, my hand that's under, I'm going to put my thumb inside his collar. It's basically doing that and making a fist on the other side. Okay? It's hard to see because I'm on the other side, but that's what the hand looks like. I'm making a fist and my thumb is in the collar. Okay? So thumb in the collar and make a fist. My other hand is going to grab the knee. Now, if you have long arms like William does, you can probably grab the belt. Some people grab the belt, okay? But I have little small T-Rex arms, so I grab the knee instead, okay? Now, the reason being is when you pop up to knee on belly, it's going to pop up like you're getting on a surfboard or something. I just pop up, and my knee goes across, okay? Now, if I were holding on down here, see how it makes me lean over really far? But by being up on this, I can get up taller and have my posture, okay? So that's why I like the knee. But if you have long enough arms, you can do the hips, okay? Now my foot, it's hard to see, but this foot is not on the ground, and I also don't want your butt on your foot, okay? We're not sitting on our foot, we're kind of sitting up tall while we're keeping that position. This foot is roughly in line with his shoulder. It should be able to move so there's not a set spot. As he moves around, I might have to adjust it, but roughly in line with the shoulder, okay? And so we're gonna practice just getting into knee on belly for now, so you can start getting into it. Now, how long do I have to hold knee on belly to get points for it? 3 seconds, okay? Now, that's the same thing if I pass guard and get to side control, hands around. I don't get points for side control, but I do get points for passing the guard. But how long do I have to stabilize the position? 3 seconds. If I get to mount or back control, how long do I have to get it before I get points? 3 seconds. So it's funny, how many of you have wrestled before in school? Okay? How do you win with wrestling?
Pin.
You have to pin your opponent. Now these days, how long do you have to pin your opponent? A lot of the folk styles 2 seconds, and in freestyle it's even a 1 second pin. But the old school rules were 3 seconds. Okay? So people say, oh, you can't win with a pin in jiu-jitsu. You can't win with a pin. It doesn't stop the match. But if I pin him in side control, and then I pin him in mount, and then I pin him in knee on belly, and I pin him in back control, how many points am I getting? I'm racking up points each time. So can you actually beat them with a pin and not submit them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get points for it. It just doesn't end the match. So you sort of can pin. In fact, it's hard to get a submission if you haven't pinned your opponent down and are controlling them really good. It's often hard to catch a submission. Okay? So on this, once you get up to that position, you have to hold your knee on belly for at least 3 seconds to be awarded knee on belly. Okay? So I'm going to show that again. We're under the arm, under the head. Now the bottom person, I want you to basically have your hand near their shoulder and under their neck, and the other one is going to be in at the hip right here, okay? So for drilling, that's where I want your arms to be, okay? One at the hip, one here, and that's normally where you want to frame anyway, because if he's doing his bridge and shrimp, as he bridge and shrimps out, he can slide his knee in to recapture guard on, okay? So that's where those frames come in anyway, because it helps us with our bridge. That's why when we're bridging, we always have the hands there, and then we do our reach. Okay? So your hands are up like they would be for that frame. Okay? So again, my hand goes into his collar. It looks like this. I know it's hard to see, but I'm grabbing thumb side in and my fist down. So thumb in, fist down. I grab the pant leg, and I'm going to use his knee to hold on to as I push up and go across, okay? Now, for today, I want you to be really nice with your knee. We're going across the belt, okay? Now, it's funny, when you say it to kids fast sometimes, it's called knee on belly. They say neon, like the color neon, that's all, shining like neon yellow or neon orange. It's actually knee on belly, okay? But this can hurt, and it can make your belly look neon if you did it mean, because I can use this to do this, and that hurts. Okay? We're not doing that today. I moved it up to his stomach a little bit more, and I drove my knee in. Don't do that with your training partner. We're just drilling today, okay? So don't use it to where it really, really hurts and you're making them tap with it. Go right across the belt point, okay? That way it's across their hips and you're not squishing the breath out of them or in their solar plexus or hurting their ribs or what have you, okay? So I'll show it one more time, and then I'll move to the other side so you can see what my feet's doing. So I reach in the collar with my thumb, fist down. Reach up to his pant leg on the knee, jump up tall, and shoot my knee across. Now, if this knee stays down while I'm doing it, does this knee on belly? No, in fact, I don't get points yet. Even if I stay here for like 5 minutes, I don't get any points, okay? But don't start counting the 3 seconds until that foot pops up. It has to pop up like a kickstand on a bike, and then you can start getting your points, okay? Well, I'm the trainer, so I can't do it on my other knee. It's less flexibility. And so again from here, thumb inside the collar, see how it's straight in and my fist is down. The other one's gonna go up, and then as I jump up into knee on belly, try not to have this foot on the ground. The reason being is if I'm here, who's holding my weight? Me. But now if I do this, who's holding my weight? Yeah. Okay? Now the other thing is you don't want this foot, I can't get there anyway because of my knee surgeries, but you don't want your butt on your foot. If he was to start trying to bridge right now and I was down super low, it would make me move. But if I'm up a little higher and he bridges, now it's just like a shock absorber. It's just like, and it doesn't buck you off as easy, okay? So don't sit on your foot as you're doing there. Keep a little bit of a space like a shock absorber. Okay, does that make sense? Cool, I'll do 3 with you. Your partner, no, I'll do 3 with you and then you'll do it for 1 minute on your own, okay? 3, 1, 2, 3. When you lay, let's everybody face same direction. Head this way, feet that way, partner on this side so I can watch you from that side. You guys spread more. We got the whole dojo spread out a little bit. All right, so we're starting in side control. The arm that's under the head, put your thumb inside their collar and make a fist. You're gonna hold your weight on your fist. So not too under, where you can put on your fist. Yep. Now your other hand grabs their far knee. So freeze really quick, Rand. Don't go so far under the collar. Go just to right here where you can see your fist, because you don't want to land on this part. You want to be right on your fist when you pop up. Then you're going to jump up and put your knee across their belt. Make the other foot a kickstand when you do it. All the way across. No. That knee all the way across. Yes. Good. And then back down to side control. Remember, don't have your foot on the ground. You want your knee on his belly, not foot on the ground. You're not up knee on belly, or you're not up to side control. Knees up to, Thomas, listen to my word, please. Knees up tall, butt to your feet. Then thumb inside the collar. Reach across to the far knee. Jack, that's not your job. Jump up to knee on belly. And put your kickstand up automatically. When I say knee on belly, automatically get your kickstand up. Freeze. I want to make sure that no one has their foot on the ground. Lift the foot, Rand. Good, 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 good. Yes, good. Show me one more time. Ready? Inside the collar. On the knee. Pop up the knee on belly. Kickstand automatically. When I say knee on belly, you should have the kickstand. Be out a little bit more that way, Isaac, and your knee bent. Yes. Otherwise, you can underhook it and try to sweep you off. And then back down for me. Now you're going to do it over and over again for 1 minute. Don't hurt your partner, please. And begin.